Hello everybody, and welcome back to Live Fulfilled. If you're new here, my name is Megan and I make videos every single week about how to live a happy and fulfilling life. So make sure you hit that subscribe button so you are notified when I put out new videos. So this week I'm going to show you how I plan out my content for Live Fulfilled using Trello. I'm not actually sure how to say it, but that is what I'm going to do. I feel like for video purposes, I'm calling it Trello. I feel like I'm late to the Trello bandwagon because this platform has been around for years and I just discovered it maybe 3 months ago, but I'm in love with it. And so now I use it to plan basically my whole life. Like my Trello and my Google Calendar has just became my whole, my to-dos, my project planning, my shopping list, my everything. So for this video, I'm going to be showing you how I plan out my YouTube videos, my blog posts, my emails that go out every single Sunday, and if you're not subscribed to my email list, I will have a link to it in the description box below. You should go check it out because I've been putting a bunch of work into those emails, and I've got a couple printables out now, and you get access to all that once you sign up for the email. So definitely go check them out because I'm really proud of them. I like what they're becoming. So I try to plan out my content on the 29th of every month. I actually was planning this out on the 30th. I think I mentioned that in the video because 29th came, it went. Oh, also I was planning this out super late at night and I was deliriously tired. So I was spelling things wrong and you'll see, it's a good time, but I think the video itself gets the point across good, so I'm still posting it. And then also, if there is anything else, any of these topics that you'd like me to go over more in depth, just let me know because I'm totally open and willing to do that. Also, if you want to see anything else that I do, how I plan anything else in Trello, because I literally plan everything in there at this point, I can do more videos on that as well. So this video is already pretty long. I think it's 30 minutes or something around there of me talking. I need to speed some of the clips up, so it might be a little bit shorter, but all in all, this video is long enough without me rambling in an intro forever, so let's just get right into it. So before we get started, I just want to say that this is going to be a very tentative schedule. Things do come up, things get moved around, and that's okay. I just always like to at least have this as a good foundation, and then if things get moved, things get moved. So if we go into my Trello, you will see that I have a team board for Live Fulfilled. I'm the only member because I am a one-man show, but I've set it up as a team board just to kind of keep this all separate. In it, I have my Live Fulfilled overview, I have my blog workflow, and my YouTube workflow. So we're going to start by going back into where we just were, which is the Live Fulfilled overview. Okay, so here we go. When we're looking over all these lists that I have a general, a blog, a YouTube, a website, a newsletter, an Instagram feed, an Instagram stories, a website quote, a done items, which is I decorated it, monthly dones, posted on Instagram, and quotes on site. And so that's the lists that I have in this overview. And then you'll notice I have these little stars in the list names. Fun fact, if you put those star emojis, look what it does. Confetti. How cute is that? So that's why I have those stars. And to get to emojis on a Mac is just Control Command Spacebar. And it pops up your emojis. There's actually a lot of shortcuts in Trello that does cool different things, but that's when I actually learned all by myself. So right now, pretty much everything's blank because I have it reset and I have it ready to plan out for July. So the only thing that I've really done is I just went and cleared out all my dones that I had done throughout June. And so now it's just set a plain blank canvas for July. So let's just start in this general list. In here, I have my schedule. So this is just my posting schedule. I try to film on Mondays. I edit and try to post my blog on Tuesdays. Wednesdays, I usually try to do something for the site. Thursdays, I try to upload to YouTube. Fridays when I write my blog. Saturdays when I plan. And Sundays when I send out my email. And so then here I have to-dos. I don't think I'm going to actually show that list. It's kind of an embarrassing mess. But basically what I have is that one card is all my to-dos, and then I have different checklists for the different aspects. So I a blog checklist, and then all the blog to-dos, a YouTube checklist, and then all the YouTube to-dos. And then I have my accounts. And then I also just have my statistics. I just track my channel, my Instagram, my blog, my email list. So that's what I track in that statistics. And then in here, I just have my blog post ideas, and in my YouTube YouTube video ideas, website, newsletter, all that jazz. Okay, so when I'm planning out content, like I said, this is just really tentative. I will go into my blog post ideas, and I know I'm like giving away what could potentially be this whole month's content, which I don't really mind. I don't care. But I am going to blur this list out when I go into it because I don't want to give away all my ideas. So I'm just going to start right here into this blog post ideas, and I'm going to open this up. And basically what I do is I just like scroll through and I decide what I want to write about this month or, do blog posts on. You can kind of see that I have this like split into categories: inspirational mindset, productivity. It is late, guys. It's almost midnight. I'm so tired, which isn't even that late for me, but tonight it's late. So then I have travel, I have eco-friendly, minimalism, photography, other. And so I try to choose different categories to keep things like fresh. But it just totally depends. Like I said, I generally just like throw aside what I'm planning and I just do what I want to do anyways. But this is always a plan's always good to fall back on. So I'm going to now kind of just like look through all these and figure out what I want to potentially do this month. Okay. Oh, also, so when you are in Trello, if you've never used Trello, I totally recommend this. And so I'm going to actually now just make a card out of this checkbox list. So this is one that I want to do, and I'm just going to hit convert to card. And then you'll see if you go here, there's a card. Okay, so I'm now just going to go through and choose out my blog post ideas. There are 4 Tuesdays in July, so I'm going to choose 4 ideas. Okay, so I am now out of this list. I have my 4 ideas chose, and what I'm going to do is just go in and label them blog really fast. You could actually set a butler action up to do this, but I just haven't ever done that for this yet. But if you wanted to be a little more efficient, you could set a butler action. Okay, so I just went in and I labeled them all blog. And now I'm going to move on. I'm going to do the same thing in the YouTube category. Okay, so now I have gone through and I have put all my ideas for YouTube this month. And now I'm just going to go through once again and label all of these cards YouTube. Okay, so now we are going to move on to the website. So for my website that I want to get done, I usually just go into my to-do list because that's where I keep pretty much like what I want to do for my website. And so I'm going to go pop into here and pull out what I want to do for the 5 Wednesdays. I believe there's 5 Wednesdays. Yes, 5 Wednesdays in July. Okay, so for the website, I actually am only putting 4 items in there right now because those are about all the main things I believe that I actually just need to do to my site. And so in, a month, almost like 4 weeks, when the next Wednesday comes around, then I can see what I need to do and just add another item in. And then I'm going to create my newsletter card right now as well. Okay, and then we're going to label this blue newsletter, and I'm just going to copy, create, and that should have created another one. Okay, so now I have all for my newsletters. So for my emails, I actually don't usually plan those out ahead because I want them to be super current. So because of that, that's where I'm going to leave them for now. Oh, and I also have to go in and put the labels on the website. Okay, so here we go. So the last thing I need to update. Oh, I want to say one thing. So for Instagram and the website quotes, that you can see I am super behind on, which I don't really care. I was posting daily quotes on the site, but I almost feel like that's just kind of a waste of my time, and I think I'm just going to start doing weekly. But yeah, what I was saying is with Instagram and the website quotes, I actually plan those out weekly on Saturdays. And so that's why I'm not going to be messing with any of these columns. It's just going to be the month stuff that I'm focusing on right now. I could show you how I plan out my Instagram if that's a video that you guys would want to see, but that's not what this video is. Okay, so I just need to add a couple more cards in, and I just need to add my plan cards in. So on every Saturday, I just like to kind of plan out my week. So I just like to YouTube, blog posts, social media, website quotes. I'm missing something. I know it. So I like to write out my script for my YouTube videos, kind of draft my blog posts, just get a feel of what I'm going to be writing. I like to plan out Instagram and my website quotes, and then that's always done on Saturdays. So there are 4 Saturdays in July. So I am going to duplicate this. Copy card 3 and 4. Okay, so now I have everything laid out, like what I want to do. I have to figure out when I want to do these videos. So I'm just going to pull the calendar up on my phone. That way I'm not like flipping between a million screens. The 9th, 10th, or 11th, I'm not sure what day of July. I was supposed to be in Key West, but I'm not going to Key West. Common sense has got the best of me. I'm not going to unnecessarily go to Florida, where there's like 10,000 virus cases a day. But I am going to go to a hotel locally. And so because of that, I know that I'm going to be doing my overnight packing list is going to come out on the 16th. So I'm going to put my due date in, and I'm going to put July 16th. And then I'm actually going to put post overnight packing list. Okay. So that's when I'm going to post it. So I like to try to film on Mondays. This one's probably going to be different just because of what it is. But I'm also going to create a new card in here. I'm going to add another card, and I'm going to make a film overnight packing list. And then I'm going to put one that's edit overnight packing list. Okay, so I film usually on Mondays, so I'm going to set this due date to be on Monday, and then that didn't work. Due date was Monday, save. Okay, and I don't worry about the times. The times is what it is. Oh, and I'm also going to set my YouTube label. Okay, so film, and then I'm going to actually edit this. I put that as the wrong date. Edit on the 14th. Oh my gosh. Edit on the 14th. You have to hit the save button, which is going to be posting then on the 16th. Okay, so that's pretty much just basically what I do. I just choose what day I want to post, I label it, and then I just create cards for filming and editing. So I'm going to go now and do that for all of the rest of the YouTube and just figure out what days I want to do what. So I just realized that I actually needed to put this video into my month because I actually want to post this week. So because of that, I am actually adding this in. And then so for editing this video, because this is the video I'm currently filming, I'm actually just going to set my due date for the editing as today, but I'm not going to put it at 12:08 a.m. I'm just going to do it like 10 o'clock p.m. because it's today and I don't want to start it out late. So basically I just have to get this edited at some point today. So that's just why I was fixing that. Okay guys, so that is my YouTube column right there. So I just have when I edit, post, film, edit, post, film, edit, post, film, edit, post for each of my videos, and I put them all in date order. So now if you go into my calendar over here, they all show up. So I can actually just have like a visual calendar overview of everything that I need to do for each day. So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to do that for my blog posts as well. Oh, and so now I just realized that this is actually going to be this week's blog post. So I have to change my dates. And I also just realized that I can actually take one of these off because I'm not doing a blog post this week. And so because of that, I can just delete one of these off. And that will probably be the top of next month. So I actually will only have 3 blogs this week. I'm hoping after this next week that I can kind of get back into this and get into my flow again and just stay consistent again. But like I've said before, these last few weeks have just been hectic. Okay, so I'm just going in and assigning dates to all of these planning items. So like I said, I do this every single Saturday. So I'm just assigning a Saturday to each one of these. Okay, so now that is done. So now I'm going to assign dates to my website items. I am going to get my shop up and going. I'm actually going to try to do that today. We'll see if I have time. I hope I do. Okay, so now I've just went through and put the dates in for the website. Once again, I'm just going to do this to the emails, 5th, 12th, 19th, and the 26th. Okay, so that is it for how I plan out in here. So now my calendar, if I go here, it just shows me what I need to do for each day. And I just have everything laid out. So every night I go through and I pull my tasks from my Google Calendar and I pull my tasks from this board and I put it into like my to-do list board. And so then the only other thing that I want to mention is like this, I've already planned the script out for this video. And so that's why I have that Google Doc Drive, if you were wondering. I've been trying to write scripts for my videos. I've been really bad at actually following them, but I feel like I get so rambly and off topic that it's good to be writing my scripts like this. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to my Trello home and I'm going to go down to this. I'm going to open link. Okay, and that's going to open it in a new tab. So I'm going to open my link for my YouTube workflow and my blog workflow. Okay, so now you will see here, this is my blog workflow. I've got to start here, plan, write, edit, post, after post, and completed. This just walks me through each step to get each blog post done. Okay, so now I'm just going to go and add all my items in. I'm going to add them in. I could pull this up and like toggle between screens, but I'm actually just going to use my phone to put all of this stuff into here. So I'm just going to create a card from this template and I'm just going to name it overnight packing list because that's what this is going to be. Overnight packing list. And so there we go. I'm going to go here, create a card. Note to self. Apparently I can't like focus on like screen recording and typing at the same time. Okay, and so that's it now. So that is completely done. So then as I start to plan it, I just will move them along the list till it gets to done. So now I'm just going to go and do that for my YouTube videos as well in my YouTube workflow. Okay, you guys, and I actually think that is it. I think we're done. So once again, like with the blog workflow, I just move them along. I have just like plan, film, edit for these checklists. And that is how I plan out my content. So now my whole entire month, like I said, with the exception of the Instagram feed and the website quotes, which I plan weekly, just kind of, especially with the Instagram, try to keep it more current. And the website quotes, I'm not really sure what I'm doing with those. And I also, of course, the Instagram stories. But yeah, that is how I plan out my content for Live Fulfilled. So that is how I plan my content for Live Fulfilled. I hope that you enjoyed this video and I hope that you found it helpful. Also, like I said in the beginning, if you'd like to see how I use Trello to plan the other aspects of my life, please just let me know in the comments. I'll be more than happy to do more videos on this. And then also, if you have any questions about what I covered today, just let me know and I will answer those for you as well. So that is all for this week. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. I put out videos every single Thursday. And until next week, bye!